What's your favorite short joke that works on demand? Think about when someone asks you to tell a joke quickly. What is your go-to joke? Long ones don't tend to have the impact, so what are good short jokes that can be told in this situation? A blind man walks into a bar, and a table, and a chair. So this guy with a premature ejaculation problem comes out of nowhere. I don't remember where I heard this one, but I think it's pretty funny. Two deer walk out of a gay bar. One turns to the other and says, "I can't believe I blew $20 in there." Apostrophe. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Two nuns are sitting on a park bench. A man in a trench coat runs up and flashes them. The first nun has a stroke. The second nun tried, but she couldn't reach. Why did the scarecrow get a promotion? He was outstanding in his field. It's a tough job, but hey, it's in his genes. That one just hit me the right way. I laughed for about 2 minutes before I could type a reply. A man goes to the circus. After the show he speaks to the manager and asks for a job. "Alright, what can you do?" The manager asks. "I can do great bird impressions." The man replies, "PSSH. A lot of people can do that." "Oh well," the man says and flies away. A man goes to the circus manager and asks for a job. The manager asks, "What can you do?" "Well," says the guy, "it's easier if I show you." He starts flapping his arms and runs, then he takes off and flies around and around inside the big top, looping around the poles, perching on the high wire, and eventually he swoops back to the manager and lands softly in front of him. The manager looks at him for a minute, strokes his chin, and says, "That's all you do? Bird impersonations?" I usually go with what's the difference between an Irish funeral and an Irish wedding? One less drunk. How many potatoes does it take to kill an Irishman? None. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. What did the egg say to the pot of boiling water? "It's going to take me a minute to get hard. I just got laid this morning." Maybe too long. I'm not sure. Also works best with overblown Irish accents and appropriate nun-sounding names. Two nuns are driving down the road when Dracula jumps out. "Quickly," says the first, "show him your cross." The other winds down the window, leans out and yells, "Get out of the road, you goofy bastard." This is one of my all-time favorites and I fully agree with you on the Irish accents. But I end with, "Get the duck off me car." I'm glad someone agrees with my on the Irish, making it better. Mr. Smith is going to a neurologist. The drive says, "Well, Mr. Smith, you really have to stop masturbating." Mr. Smith asks, "Why?" The doctor, "Because I can't do my exam like this." Hope it's translated properly and wasn't here yet. Mr. Smith is at the doctor. The doctor says, "I have bad news. You have cancer and you have Alzheimer's." Mr. Smith thinks for a moment and says, "Well, at least I don't have cancer." Apostrophe. The shortest version I've heard. I may have Alzheimer's, but at least I don't have Alzheimer's. Apostrophe. Two behavioralists just finished having sex and one says to the other, "It was good for you." "Was it good for me? Why did the behavioralist cross the road?" "It doesn't matter." Pavlov walks into a bar. The phone rings, and he says, "Damn, I forgot to feed the dog." Apostrophe. Day 19. I have successfully conditioned my master to smile and write in his book every time I drool. Pavlov's dog. Day 19. I have successfully conditioned my master to smile and write in his book every time I drool. Pavlov's dog. You pretty much copy and pasted that from the intellectual joke thread you started 5 days ago. Not that I blame you. That was a good thread. The bartender says, "We don't serve time travelers here." A time traveler walks into a bar. That makes no sense. Who is he talking to? The time traveler who enters the bar after being told he's not welcome. Please explain. I never make mistakes. I thought I did once, but I was wrong. This is my dad's favorite. Why do lesbians shop at Sports Authority? Because they hate dicks. As a Dick's employee. Thanks for this. It's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs because they always take things literally. What do you call a black guy flying a plane? A pilot. You ducking racist. The Jonestown cult survivor was never good at jokes. He always missed the punchline. Hurt me, said the masochist. No, replied the sadist. A woman is walking along a beach when she sees a man splashing around feverishly in the ocean. Help, shark, help, he cries. The woman laughs because she knows the shark will never help that man. The people of Saudi Arabia don't like the Flintstones, but the people of Abu Dhabi do. Knock knock. Who's there? Woo. Woohoo. It's definitely dark humor, however it's never failed me. What's is better than winning gold at the Paralympics? Legs. I always heard it as what's better than winning the silver medal at the Paralympics? Having legs. BC people usually will say winning gold of course, and you catch them off guard. What do you do if you see a spaceman? Park in it, man. What do you do if you see a fireman? Put it out, man. Two fish in a tank. One says to the other, you man the guns, I'll drive. Two soldiers are in a tank. One says to the other, blurg blurg blurg. The other one says, I'll drive. Steve, you're drunk off your ass. Apostrophe. So a baby seal walks into a club. Two peanuts were walking down an alley at night. One was assaulted. Peanut. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Are you grumpy? Because you're certainly not happy or bashful. Ninja Reddit. Didn't read the question properly. I thought you meant joke about short people. The 7 dwarves were all taking a bath and feeling happy. Happy got out. So they all felt grumpy. Dad says to his son, if you don't stop masturbating you'll go blind. The son says, Dad, I'm over here. A dyslexic man walks into a bar. Did you hear about the Majid fortune teller who kills his customers? He's a small medium at large. Why are pirates called pirates? 'Cause they air. What did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn. How many surrealists does it take to screw in a light bulb? A fish. What do you call the little Irish man that lives on your porch? Patio furniture. The first sign of senility is loss of memory. I forget the other two. Two men are walking through the desert. One of them says, I'm so thirsty I could suck the sweat of a bull's dick. To which the other man replies, works best in an Australian accent. God said to Moses, come forth and inherit the world. But he came fifth and won a toaster. What do you get when you cross a joke with a rhetorical question? 2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. They dumb tsh. A Scotsman walks out of a bar. Wanna hear a joke about a pizza? Oh, never mind, it's too cheesy. What happened to the frog that parked in the wrong spot? He got towed. Polar bear walks into a bar and asks for a gin. And tonic. Bartender says, what with a big pause? Polar bear lifts up hands. I don't know. I've had them since birth. PAUSE equals PAWS for the group. Better said than written. What are nuts on a wall? Walnuts. What are nuts on a chest? Chestnuts. What are nuts on a chin? Blowjob. What do you do if you're attacked by a gang of connies? Go for the juggler. Did you hear about corduroy pillows? They are making headlines. How are broccoli and anal sex similar? If you're forced to have it as a kid, you probably won't like it as an adult. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? Well, anyone can roast beef. Why did the sperm cross the road? Because I put the wrong socks on this morning. A week after Mozart died, his ghost was discovered trying to erase his music. When asked why, it said, "I'm decomposing." Apostrophe. What's the difference between swine flu and bird flu? Bird flu requires treatment, and swine flu requires ointment. I would punch you if you told me this joke. If someone hits you over the head with a coffee cup, have you been mugged? I have another one that I got from a Redditor. What do you call a dog with no hind legs? Dragon balls. I've always heard it as, what do you call a dog with no hind legs and metal balls? Sparky. What's blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint. I work at Bed Bath & Beyond. When a customer asks me where the bath section is, I reply, it's beyond me. Man A, I made $50.05 giving blowjobs last night. Man B, laughs. Who gave you the nickel? Man A, everyone. 2 muffins are in an oven. The first muffin says, "Hey man, it's getting pretty hot in here." The other muffin says, "Holy shit, it's a talking muffin." Apostrophe. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. There are 3 moles in a tunnel. The first one says, "I smell sugar." The second one says, "I smell cinnamon." The third one says, "I smell molasses." What's the hardest part about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay. What's red and looks like a bucket? A red bucket. What's blue and looks like a bucket? A red bucket in disguise. How many Alzheimer's patients does it take to screw in a light bulb to get to the other side? What's the difference between light and hard? You can sleep with the light on. Did you hear about the dyslexic agnostic insomniac? He lays awake at night wondering if there's a dog. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay they would be bagels. How do crabs get out of the hospital? On crutches. There's 2 cows grazing in a pasture. One cow says moo, the second cow looks up and says, "Hey, I was just about to say that." Why do elephants paint their toenails red? So they can hide in cherry trees. You ever seen an elephant hiding in a cherry tree? They are good. Huh. Knock knock, who's there? Cows who? No they don't. Cows moo. Me and my girlfriend watched 2 films back to back last night. Luckily I was the one facing the TV. Exclamation mark. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 was a 6 offender. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.